Hello, my friends. I hope you're having an outstanding, fabulous day. Thank you all for tuning in. And this is for those goat lovers. I'm going to change my brake pads with some pads that I got from Aliexpress, 4 pairs. It was like $10.70 to ship. I'm going to make a video showing you how to do it. I will include all bloopers. I can change the brakes on my Roxy like that. Let's see if it's the same with Betty. And if you have not, please, boom, smash the subscribe, click on the like, click on the bell. And here are my tools. I have my glasses on because I don't need them to see up close, and I can't wear them when I work up close. But I do look smarter, although I had a troll once who called me Mr. Magoo, which I don't care. Of course, he'd never say that to my face. But anyway, here are my tools of destruction. Headlamp, help me see. Some 90-degree needles, some straight needles, little pair of adjustables just in case, a little pick, just in case, a magnet in case I drop something, and then a 5, which is what you use to adjust the brakes, and a 3, which is what you use to undo the brakes. So there's a pin. Ooh, I just banged you. There's a pin on the back side that you see. We are going to pull that out. I'm going to use my little needle pick, my dental tool that you'd never want someone to use in your mouth. And then once we pull that out, we're going to unscrew this, and then we're going to pull the brake pads straight on up. Bloop. And then these come already put together with a little clip, and they have a little binder on them. And so with Roxy, I cut that, held onto it, and dropped it right in there. It also comes with cotter pins. So let's get into it. I also bought this, I treated myself to this, darn it, I think around Christmas, this little bench. These are magnetic trays to hold parts, and they fold up if you wanted to. Comfortable seat. I have tools in the backside, and it's got trays. So I keep parts and other bike tools in there. Tools. It's perfect. And then I do have another section over here that I created for ratchets and bike lube and other odds and ends stuff. But if you have bad knees and you don't want to be on your knees and you want something to hold your tools, and you don't have a Matco box or a Snap-on box, because you're not like my friend Gary of Gary's E-Bike Adventures, who was a master mechanic and body man and paint man, this is perfect for a newbie or someone who just doesn't have a lot. All right, step 1. We're going to use our dental tool that you'd never want somebody to put in your mouth. Oh, it broke. Well, that's a little Piccadilly, isn't it? Blooper 1, or maybe bike defect 1. Let's adjust my light so I can see. But if I have to take apart the fender, shouldn't have to take apart the fender. That's why I like these. See how easy they are to get in there? You know what? We're going to take this out first. We're going to try to take this out and see if they come out like that. Maybe I just had to break that end, wherever that end is. Hopefully I don't get a flat tire from it. Let's take our number 3. Need a brighter headset. Worst comes to worst, I'll be taking this to Henry's bike shop, and Henry will be like, holy crap, what the hell is that monstrosity? He would not want to see me with this. He'd do it though, because he is a nice guy. All right, that's out. Oh, it's a little clip that goes over. You can't see it. There's a little clip that goes on there. The problem with the brake pads, it doesn't come with a little clip like that. And the clip that was on there just broke. So that's going to be a frickin' dilemma. This bike will be unrideable till I figure that out. So there's an FYI right there. I hope you can see that little groove in the back end of that screw. Now I'm perplexed. That's what come with the pads. That would be like Roxy goes through like this and you bend it, which I just don't think it fits in there. I wonder if that'll work. Danger, danger, Will Robinson. Danger, danger. Do you want to be the one to try that? Let's see what we got. Let's pull them out. Remember, my name is not Steven Spielberg. You're seeing it as a newbie. I tell you, small pliers are invaluable. Oh, you know the other thing that's invaluable? It's coming out pretty good. Dental tool. Oh, let's pull this one up a little bit. You know where I got all these tools from? These tools are my brother's. My brother Craig. These are my brother Craig's tools. 99.9% of them. My brother Craig passed away in 1993, April, from diabetes. He was 34. And my firstborn is named Craig. My firstborn is named Craig. Look, boom, Craig is with me today. There they are. Thank you, Craigie. Look, they do have some life left to them. They're down in some spots. All right, I am going to pause it now to try to think about the little doohickey clippy. All right, here are the new ones. These are Hope V4. I have to put the most important part is the measurements and the shape. And holding them up to the OEM factory, the size is perfect. You can see that there's a lot more meat left on the new ones. And I'd rather I probably could have adjusted them, but they're also wearing funny. They got a lip here that formed. So brake pads are so cheap. And this is my parts container. I ain't got nothing fancy. But the old, which I'll probably save in a bag in case these fail and I need to try to recreate them. And then the other thing I forgot to tell you, but since I'm sitting on my stool with my handy, you need a pair of snips, a pair of dikes or whatever, to snip the wire and pull it out. So I'm going to hold on to them, hope they don't pop apart, cut them, drop them in there, and then try to figure out whether I can safely use the cotter pin or put the screw back in and then try to find a little clip, rig up a safety device so it doesn't come out. So we're going to just snip them. Hopefully the camera's good. Hold on to them. Pull out the piece, throw it in the jar. And gently put them in, which I don't think there's a front and back. Let me look to make sure that they are going in good, which they should be. I have to get off my stool, shine my light to make sure they are going where they're supposed to go. Yes, they look like they are. They're snug. Snug as a bug in a rug. All right. This is what the new ones look like. They came apart because I was fiddle-faddling with them, getting them in, because I thought they weren't going to fit because of the size. It's not the size. It is the piston inside here has pressed in a little bit, so they won't go down. So when I got my Roxy brake pads, they came with this little tool, which is designed for pushing the pistons back in. So that's what I'm going to do now. And to do that, you just stick it in and you push them in. Of course, this side's going to be hard because I got the rim, but we are going to get it done. There they go. If you do not have sausage fingers like this, old man, that looks beauteous. It'll be easier. And again, if you have sausage fingers, it's hard to get back together. If you have young, nimble fingers, or just unsausage fingers, it is easier. Oh, that one piston is still out a little bit. Darn it. On this backside where I couldn't get a lot of leverage. So, oh, that one goes in like a charm. Come on, come on. I don't think you can do it like this. I think you gotta. No. This is why nothing's ever easy. We're taking them out, back out. It's a 5-minute job. We've been here about 20 minutes. Get one of these tools. Take 85. Oh, of course, now it's going to be cantankerous. Come on, fat finger boy. Oh, Lord. We're so much closer. Hallelujah. Oh, God is great. He gave me this. Ding, 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 ding. Bing, 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 bing. Woo, woo, woo. Now the question is, are we going to put this back in without the safety clip? It kind of worries me. Or the cotter pin. I'm gonna check my email first. I emailed my friend Jeff, Wyoming Rider. what he thinks. All right, my friend Jeff emailed me back. He said either use the original screw with some Loctite, which I don't even want to put blue Loctite. Blue Loctite is removable. There's two kinds. There's a kind that's removable, and there's a kind where you'll need a cutting torch. Don't use a cutting torch ever on anything like this. But I don't even want to do the blue kind because I ride so much. I've already done 500 miles in March, April, couple months. And that's with putting on a few hundred on Roxy. So I'm going to use the pin. And then after this, I'm going to do the front, which you don't need to watch all of it. And then I'm going to test ride it before I go to the gym. So you just slide the cotter pin through. The whole point of this pin is to keep the pads from coming loose and breaking free. Put the cotter pin through, take your needle nose pliers, and then bend. We're going to bend it the other way because it'll be easier to get leverage. And then bend each one so that it won't come undone. You know, it feels so much better when you're done. But when you run into problems, you're like, holy snap-oli. Now, a real mechanic would have had this done. But I'm not a real mechanic. I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is you got to bend it up. All I know is you got to bend it so that death and destruction does not occur. Gary, I know you're going to watch my video. What did I do right and what did I do wrong with this job? I actually think it's been pretty good. There you go. Now the cotter pin will not come out. It's bent. It's not infringing on anything. Done. Now I'm going to check the clearance to make sure the rotor is still good. But I got to put my head right here, so I'm just going to turn off the camera. I'm going to go do the front. And then I will say goodbye. Hopefully the front goes easier now that I've already done it once. And I will have a camera nearby just in case something different happens or something else going on. I found the little clip. You can't see it because it's surrounded by my big sausage fat fingers. But the clip was actually laying right with my tools. So the clip actually is salvageable, it's good, it's usable. I'm still going to try the pin, but I'm saving the clip and I'm saving the screw in case the cotter pin doesn't work. So remember, when you take off the pin, the little clip around the screw, be careful and have a good grip on it or catch it. That's the clip. That's the little pin. It just comes straight off. Just lifts straight up. So when you take it off, just lift it straight up and you'll get it. I'm probably going to use the screw for the front and then compare the two. So remember, just come straight up with that little clip. Here's the front. We're going to do it differently. We're going to take our dental tool that you don't want to have used in your mouth. We're going to put our finger here and we're going to just try to pull, and we caught it. We caught it. So there's your tip on how to save the little clip so you can reuse the spring. I mean the screw. So I'm gonna use the screw in the front and compare it to the cotter pin on the back, and I will give you an update on that as I ride, because after I finished a gym workout and cutting the grass and chores and some work, I'm gonna try to ride 10-15 miles tonight. All right, it's gonna be the same as before, so I'll let you know when we're done. Oh, sorry. We are done. New one's in. The front was a little bit easier than the back. If I would have turned the wheel, but I had it in a stand here, if I would have turned the wheel, it would have been easier to get my big noggin in, but I was fighting this part here. But it was doable. It was easier than the back because I had already done the back. You can see the clip right there. So I put the screw back in, put that little clip back on. I used my 90-degree needle nose to get it in there, put it on, and it's secure. And I'm gonna go to the gym and get a workout in, cut the grass, and then come back and give it a test ride. But just in case I don't finish up any more video until another day, dirty. I don't wear gloves. Thank you all for watching. I hope you learned something from this. I guarantee you somebody learned something from this. And thank you. I know somebody learned something from this because I showed you all the issues and all the difficulties that I had, so you're not going to make the same mistakes. So thank you for watching. Please, boom, smash the subscribe, click on the like, click on the bell, tell your friends. I love you all. See ya! All right. I was going to go to the gym, but the suspense was killing me. So I rode around for about 5 minutes. They're quiet as a church mouse, so I was like, darn it, I got to get the GoPro back out so you can see the results. I've already bedded them in, pretty much. That's what I was doing. But listen to the quiet as I put on the brakes. Much quieter than the other ones. Although, I'm not sure they grip as good. That might be a trade-off, but gripping pretty good is important. No sound at all. Here, that was the rear. That's the rear. I gotta adjust it though. The lever still almost touches the grip. So I gotta mess with the screws, like my friend Old Man Bikes told me. That's a front, no sound. So the brake change worked. The brakes work. They're quiet. And they're bedded in. Don't forget to bed your brakes in. Go about 25, 30 miles an hour. And then apply constant pressure. Don't make them, don't squeak the tires. Just gentle pressure like that. That's how you bed them in. All right, I'm gonna try to adjust the levers. All right, my friends, now I really mean it when I say, of course I always mean it when I say I love you all, but now I really mean it when I say, let me stop before I crash. Look at that beautiful flag. I love you all, and this time I really mean it. See ya!